At this point, guys, look, I can't be the only one that thinks this. The Palantir sell-off is getting way overblown. Today, we went down another 5.5%, hitting a fresh, 12, 13, 14-month low, and the stock's now down almost 40% this month to date. Yes, you heard that right. Since June 1st, the stock's down almost 40%, and I get it. Software sentiment is not looking great. A lot of these stocks are getting hit. Microsoft, ServiceNow, CRM. I get it. But Palantir to be down 35%, make it make sense, man. And I get it. We had a crazy run in 24 into 2025, but for it to be down this much this month alone is it's just wild. So let's break down the charts, cover what I'm doing, and oh, by the way, I bought more shares today, and we'll break down overall the market, what we're looking like as of right now. So guys, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, join my Patreon if you want to keep up with my portfolio updates, my trades, investments, and if you want to be a part of my private Discord, that's linked down below, pinned in the comments, or go to stasurfest.com/Patreon. And now, cheers guys, got the good old PM coffee on deck. Let's dive into it. So we had a crazy day in the markets today, man. Let me tell you, every index went up, believe it or not, which makes this even crazier when we're looking at Palantir. The market's doing well, but Palantir just keeps on getting destroyed. We had the Qs up 0.8% on the day, thanks to Micron, obviously, and other related stocks. But we did have a lot of big tech stocks down. So not every tech stock crushed it today by any means, but Micron obviously helped the Qs today. The S&P went up around 0.1%, not much. Same with the Dow, as the Russell led the green, up 1.1%. And we had stocks like, again, Micron up a lot on the day, 15% in the green. Groupon, which has gone insane, man. Groupon went up 25% today. So people that own that stock are doing pretty well. Lamb Research, 7%. Coherent, 3.5%, 4%. Stocks like, we had some silver stocks moving. Rivian had a green day, but not much else, really, at least on my watch list. A lot of these big tech names, like obviously Palantir down 5.5%, Apple down over 6%, Robinhood down 4%, Google down, Meta, Amazon, you name it. And oh, by the way, I bought some more Amazon. We covered that in the previous video. But enough of that. Let's go back to Palantir because, again, this is getting overblown. The RSI is at 16 here on the 4-hour chart, pretty much off the page at this point. And again, we're down percentage-wise. Let's see the exact number, 35.5%. So not quite 40% this month. Oh, but 35, as if that's even better, right? Or any better. It's still bad, guys. It's still bad. And I'm buying this stock, and we can see, by the way, volume is kicking up as the stock continues to fall. So we're noticing that. That's an interesting sign here, and we're just way too extended. So for me, I bought some shares a couple of days ago, admittedly, maybe a little early. I bought some shares at 117, and I bought some more today at 109. Maybe that's an early buy as well. Maybe it goes even lower. But the trade here I'm making, which I covered before, is a short-term rebound trade. I just don't think it's going to continue to go down, right? We see stocks don't go up in a straight line, right? There's pullbacks, there's ups, there's downs. And it's the same thing on the downside. They don't go down in a straight line. So the idea here is I'm playing the snapback. I think it's coming. Maybe we go down to 100. Okay, I'll buy some more shares. But this is going to see a nasty recovery, and I'm all for it. We've seen this happen all year in software stocks. They get hit a ton. The sentiment gets hit even more. People think it's never going to recover. Then we get insane rallies within the downtrend, It's happened all year. I think it's going to happen again here on Palantir stock, on other stocks like Microsoft. I get so many questions on Microsoft every single day, guys. Look, I don't own it. I'm not saying it's a bad stock. I just don't want every big tech stock in my portfolio, right? I don't want to have a lot of these in the portfolio, so I'm not gonna buy it now. Not saying it's a bad stock. I just have too much exposure to big tech stocks at this point. And look, I think Microsoft might be going a bit lower. It's a little bit, I guess, behind Palantir on the descending triangle here. Palantir's descending triangle played out, and we dumped a good amount, right? I think Microsoft's about to see that happen as well. I think Microsoft is going to fall through 350. It's already starting to. And honestly, at that point, I think we might be going down even more. You guys can see if Microsoft breaks through. I mean, it's already at a 52-week low. If this takes out, 345, 350, we're going to be taking out the lows from April of last year, 2025. That is not good, man. So to show you how bad the sentiment is around software stocks, look at the biggest one in the world, Microsoft, man. It's down so much from highs, and it looks like it's going lower. But the point still stands. My point still stands that stocks don't just go down in a straight line. Same thing on the upside. They don't just go up in a straight line. So within this downtrend, we're going to get rallies. We're going to see points of relief, moments of relief, and I think we're due, especially on Palantir for that. Microsoft, I think it could be getting there. Maybe we have another leg down to go before we get that relief rally. Who knows? Stocks like ServiceNow, I mean, guys, this thing is down in a straight line from 140 to 89. I mean, this thing's down more than Palantir, or right around the same, 35, 36%. It's going to come back. It's going to see a snapback. Not saying we're going to get a full-on breakout yet, but we're going to get the relief rally, the snapback. Book it, mark it. On ServiceNow, I think on Microsoft, I think on all these names, we're due, especially Palantir again, which is why I'm piling in. And you guys know, I've said this before so many times, I'm in Palantir already. I own the stock. I've already made a lot of money on it. Look, I bought the shares 2-3 years ago initially, made a ton of money on it, took profits at the end of the year, last year, on some of my position. And at this point, I'm piling in for a trade, right? So just because you own a stock in a long-term account doesn't mean you can't trade it, right? You could do both, which is what I'm doing here. And I'm willing to sit on it a little bit, guys. I'm willing to hold on to my shares for a little bit. That's the plan. So what do you guys think? Am I crazy? Am I drinking too many double espressos every day, guys? Am I losing it? Or do you agree with me that we're just a tad bit oversold? I'm not asking for the world here. All I'm saying is a recovery rally to 125, 30, 35, I think we're due, and I think there's going to be money made there on the snapback, especially with how rough it's gotten over the last 3 days alone, 4 days alone. And again, month to date, it's an absolute bloodbath. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe. Quicker video tonight, guys, but hey, short, sweet, to the point. And join the Patreon if you want to keep up with my portfolio updates, my trades, investments, and if you want to be a part of my private Discord, that's linked down below, pinned in the comments, or go to stocksurfest.com/Patreon. And with that being said, cheers. I'll see you guys in the next video.